Today we are going to be unwrapping another figure from the Rudolph and the Island Misfit Toys action figure line. I don't know who this figure is, but he or she is part of Wave 1, which came out in either 2000 or 2001, and they were like $5 or $6 at retail in the United States. So I'm just going to open up. Usually when I like to unwrap things in videos, I like to unwrap the back, so that way, you know, a guessing game as to what figure we are going to be taking a look at. I mean, that's what I like about the videos I made. So yeah, let me just get rid of the. Okay, so we have the back of the box, and you can see there's the Memory Lane logo over here. It shows you all 7 figures from Wave 1. There's the Abominable Snow Monster, which I already reviewed, and then there's another figure I already reviewed, a Yukon Cornelius. So, the only figures that we need to review now are Santa, Sam the Snowman, Hermie the Elf, Clarice, and Rudolph. And there's also some figurines, which I haven't read this small little tidbit before, but it says, look for these great Rudolph PVC figurines, also available individually as ornament clip-ons. There's the Playing Mantis logo over here as I zoomed it in. There's also their web address as well as their phone number. I'm not so sure if Playing Mantis is still around today as like a toy company. So I wonder what would happen if you would call the 1-800-MANTIS a phone number. So yeah, so the box on this guy or gal, it could be Clarice. So the box is pretty small, so my guess is either Clarice, Rudolph, or Hermie. Let's just get the wrapping out of the way. Sorry about that. And we have Rudolph, which is exciting because I am looking forward to Rudolph. So let's open this figure up and have a closer look at it. So here is a doll for Sue. She's basically just a figurine. So she doesn't have any points of articulation. And there's a little scratch on the back of her hair, but that's fine. Here's the bottom. No copyright dates. Is the copyright date on the back? Or, yeah, I can't find a copyright date, surprisingly. Because usually certain accessories that Playing Mantis makes, they usually have copyright dates, but Doll for Sue doesn't. I also love that they add like the rosy cheeks, as in like for extra detail. This is a really cool figurine. And now the way her legs are positioned, I thought she wouldn't stand, but she actually does. She actually does stand. I mean, like just fine. Like as long as as long as she doesn't fall, she's good for now. We'll just put her to the side, and here is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But hold on a second. I want to bring in my Yukon action figure for size comparison. I think that's probably how the scaling was in the special. I mean, Yukon, not counting Bumble, but Yukon Cornelius is a very huge character. You know, I'm comparing him to Rudolph, and I think that scale works really well. And hey, look, his earmuffs are staying on to Cornelius's ears, so that's really good. For other comparisons, here is Rudolph next to my Homer Simpson figure. And let me just bring out another character. So Rudolph is around at least around the same height as my Mario action figure. So, in case if you ever want to compare Rudolph to other figures outside of Rudolph and the Misfit toys, well, there you go. Every time I try to film, like the stand on my camera does not control properly. Okay, I'll just have to ignore that for now. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is my favorite Christmas special from Rankin Bass Productions. My number 2 would be Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite Christmas special from Rankin Bass Productions, or any other production for that matter. It can be their Easter ones. So yeah, oh yeah, the Rudolph puppet from the puppet used in the original stop motion special is still around alongside the Santa one. You probably might know this, but they were like restored as recent as 2006 because like they were discovered in like a hot attic in 2005, and then they were in poor shape, but they were restored by Screen Novelties. I'm not gonna explain all the little details. I mean, there's a bonus feature on the recent release of Rudolph, that contains them restoring Rudolph and Santa, like a behind-the-scenes documentary about that. Speaking of DVD and Blu-ray, Freeform just aired Rudolph on December 6th alongside Frosty, and it was the original. It was the original version of Rudolph that you can still get on DVD and Blu-ray, and I like it way better than CBS's crappy edit. I know I made that video about the different edits that NBC and CBS made. It's up on my channel. It's one of my most popular videos. So now we take a look at Rudolph, and he doesn't look 100% exactly like he does in the special, but he definitely does for the most part. I mean, he definitely has that charm to it, that he looks a little off, but he looks really good nevertheless. Like, he's very charming. I think Playing Mantis has made I think they made some more accurate versions of Rudolph. I think twice. One where he comes with the false cap to put on his nose, and the other one in the playset with Hermie, in the We're a Couple Misfits sequence. He looks really good. He's very fantastic. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you pull down his tail, his nose glows. I was surprised that his nose still glows. Like, look at this. Maybe you can use him as a flashlight or something. Oh, where the batteries go, you can change the batteries, which I'm glad that you can. If I just move his legs. If you unscrew that, I'm not so sure what batteries they take, but yeah, this is a really good figure. And you can pose him, to make him fly. He doesn't have he doesn't have a lot of articulation, but he still has enough articulation to be considered an action figure, because for me, I consider things an action figure when it has more than 4 points of articulation. So even if a toy has arms and leg movement and they can't move their head, they're still an action figure nevertheless. His head rotates, and his legs, all 4 of his legs, rotate. I wouldn't count the tail as an articulation because it doesn't stay on. Even though he doesn't have a lot of going for compared to, say, Yukon Cornelius, he's definitely one of my favorites in the set. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to be my favorite, but he's apparently one of my favorites, especially since his nose, it still works. Though if it doesn't work, I can always change the battery. So Rudolph, I'm gonna have to give Rudolph an A. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I know I haven't mentioned that every time I end a video off, but I'm just gonna say that, so that way you can watch some more Rudolph videos on my channel, because I do have some more that I've reviewed and also talked about. So Thank you for watching.